Hello, Destiny to Dynasty family. My name is Donna Lovette. We are now in a season that requires, demands that you have out of the box thinking if you're going to succeed in this AI driven economy. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that my heart is to help people to walk in their God given purpose and destiny. But what I found is that the main reason people didn't walk in it, they would get these wonderful dreams and visions of things that they wanted to do for their families, that they wanted to do for others. But the main reason they couldn't do it was because they couldn't find the financing to do it. They couldn't fund the vision. So years ago, one of the things I did was I met with a millionaire who had a wonderful rags to riches kind of story. And I wanted him to share with me some ideas of how I could help people to fund the vision. So he asked me, Donna, so what are your ideas? And I come from that nonprofit background. So my ideas at the time were things like, well, we could do fundraisers, we can do banquets, we could do write grants. And he sat back in his chair just amazed. And he said, you don't think that God can fund the vision that he's given you? And then I sat back amazed. Now, I remember that one of the things that he did at the time was that he would take half of the money that he earned and he would send missionaries to South America. He had various ministries all through South America, and he helped them to build homes, to build schools, to provide medical assistance. He sent his missionaries with the finances to be able to provide whatever that community needed. They didn't have to walk around and to different churches begging for money. So interesting, right? So the very next day, his partner, who was also a millionaire, called me and he rattled off 10 different business ideas, things that I could do like the next day. Ideas, some of them were in my own backyard. And I realized that my limited thinking was causing me to have limited insight on what was possible and definitely causing limited income. So I became driven. I knew I needed to expand my mindset. So I read books and I went to seminars on wealth creation and entrepreneurship, online businesses, investing. I mean, I just became driven to learn what I could. Did you know that um, just remembered something. That's the pause. I remember the person that I listened to online, and he listed all these different opportunities, business career opportunities through AI. And I was so impressed. And it reminded me of that conversation that I had with that millionaire. That's what just came to mind. And so during the Depression, did you know this? That in times of economic downturn, when things are horrible, during the Depression, there were multiple new businesses created during that season. During the 2008 recession that we experienced, the same thing. New people in that downturn saw the need and they became creative in how to meet the need. Did you know that Airbnb was created during that season, for example? Now, people weren't traveling when they didn't have the money. And so, what they were able to do was to connect people who wanted to travel with people who were willing to open up their homes and created a whole new industry. Uber was the same thing. They were created around that same time, put the taxi business out of business. And they didn't own the cars. All they did was connect people who were willing to use their cars with people who needed to go places, and they created a whole new industry. We are in that season again. And my hope for you is that you don't allow this season to go past you, that you allow yourself to step up and become innovative, to think creatively out of the box, that this will be the season that you step up, that you dream bigger, that you innovate bigger, that you step out and you do that thing, you do that business, you do that God-given thing that you know you were created to build. This is the time. Don't let this season pass you by. Tell me what you think about this. Until next time, guys, be tremendously and financially blessed.